Hey everyone, Chris Dorris, author of the book Creating Your Dream, as well as the audio program by the same name, and the audio program All In, which by the way you can find at my website www.christopherdorris.com. I want to share with you today a very brief video on a very powerful distinction, and the distinction is this: the difference between an interpretation versus an observation. See, when we're awake, throughout the course of the entire day, we are always making interpretations. We are constantly in a state of interpretation. In other words, we're just interpreting how things are, like what's going on, whatever the situation is that you're in your life. Reality, we're constantly interpreting it. And we're either interpreting it we're interpreting it in one of three ways. We're either interpreting what's going on, the circumstance, in a way that makes us feel good, in a way that's neutral, or in a way that makes us feel bad. Okay, so this is the range. So we'll say that's the range of possible interpretations from low grade, that makes me feel bad, to high grade, which makes me feel good, unintelligent, intelligent, or right in the middle, neutral. So now if we take this range of possible interpretations and we flip it vertically so that it looks like this, it looks like an I, and we'll let that stand for interpretation. We'll keep the high grade up top, the low grade at the bottom, and we'll put right in the middle, neutral. And we will call that observation. Because there's no emotional story attached to that particular interpretation, which means it's neutral, so we'll call that an observation. Like, this Sharpie is black. And that's just a fact. It's black ink. I'm not excited about that, nor am I upset about that. That's just an observation of fact. Today is a Thursday. That's a fact. If I say, the weather outside is absolutely perfect, it's so awesome, that's an interpretation. If for some reason I was displeased with the weather, if I said, oh my God, it's so crappy out, I hate how cold it is, and dank and dingy, and that's a low-grade interpretation of a situation, which of course is the state of the weather. We are interpreting everything all day, whether we realize it or not. The reason that we're even talking about this distinction between observations and interpretations is because the more aware you can become of the quality of the way that you're interpreting your life or reality, the more capable you are of heightening or strengthening, right, or upgrading the way that you're seeing your life. The better that you are at interpreting your life and reality in ways that inspire you, the more happy you are, and the better you are at everything. The less effort it takes for you to be masterful or excellent at anything that you're engaged in professionally, personally, and in any other way. So here's a simple practice. Okay, what we're gonna do is, over the course of the rest of your life, we're gonna make a game out of eliminating that segment of the range. We're just gonna systematically eliminate these low-grade interpretations so that one day, and maybe this is possible, I certainly believe that this is possible, that we can get, that you and I can both get to a point where our lowest interpretation of any event is simply an observation, like the scientist observing a fact, or like us acknowledging that this is black, makes black ink, or that today is a Thursday, or that this is a watch. These are just statements of fact, and that'll be our lowest. So how do we do that? Simple. Practice. Practice what? Practice catching yourself complaining. Because complaining is like one of the easiest ways, it's the deadest giveaway that you are in the middle of a low-grade interpretation of something. So start to systematically, well, catch yourself complaining and systematically replace your complaints with a statement that's, or with an observation, or better yet, a high-grade interpretation. We'll give one example. And we use the simple example of getting caught in traffic or driving in traffic. I get on the highway down here and I get on the Route 101 and it's packed. It's jam-packed. My interpretation, a low-grade interpretation is, oh God, seriously? Traffic is backed up all the way down to Chandler. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I'll never make it on time. Okay, these are low-grade interpretations. So when I catch myself, all of that is a complaint, right? And it's downgrading my internal state, which is practicing, that's me practicing being weak, right? I'm actually strengthening my ability to interpret the world in a weak, disempowering way, which in no way helps me in anything in the future. And plus it leads to me experiencing suffering, and I'm creating that, which is stupid. So what do I want to do? I want to upgrade it at minimum to an observation, which is, oh wow, there's a lot of traffic. This is a fact. Black, today's Thursday, lots of cars around me. I'm in traffic. If I want, I can even upgrade that. If I can believe that, actually no, it's not a problem. Not only is this not a problem, it's actually kind of cool because I do have plenty of time and I tend to drive pretty fast. So this is a cool time for me to slow down. I get to listen to the Dan Patrick Show longer. Even if I am late, I can call ahead and let them know. I can renegotiate my time commitment. Didn't leave myself enough time. And I'll get to enjoy the Dan Patrick Show and move my talk back or move my meeting back a couple, whatever. So I can, only when I'm in this realm here am I capable of creating or thinking of a creative solution to what down here I would interpret as a problem. This is where I experience joy. This is where I experience suffering. This is where I experience mastery. This is where I experience struggle. All of it's a choice. I'm encouraging you to stop making this choice and to start practicing replacing your low-grade interpretations of everything and anything into, at minimum, at worst, an observation, or even better, a high-grade interpretation that leads to joy and activates all forms of intelligence, including creativity, and helps you experience more mastery in the pursuit of your dreams. Talk to you soon.